right, we should be live on Facebook and YouTube now.
Hello, Facebook. YouTube.
And you too.
You too, YouTube. Pull this down so I can see Joel, because thought it was a slide. The instrumentation on you guys' albums is really great. You use a B3, right?
Oh, yeah.
The organ?
Yeah.
B3?
Our old producer would always rip organ for us.
And I was trying to determine if it was a steel guitar, if it was a slide, or if you were using a lap steel, like a dobro.
Actually. Yeah, depending on the song, all have been used before.
And live, he's got these like little palm benders on a regular guitar that makes it sound like a steel. Because we did the steel for a little bit, but it was just a pain in the ass to set up and switch and go to that and come back. So we're like,
Just sit down. And
it just dragged the show down.
I can see that.
I mean, just the switching of it.
Now, since this is our first time getting to know you, I'll probably ask some of the basic questions you've asked several times, but I'm going to ask you stuff that's just conversational too.
Cool. Awesome.
And I may get you guys to call each other out too.
That sounds good too.
It's a game I like to call Butt Hurt.
Yeah.
All right. Let me start that. Start that. KHYI 95.3 The Range, Wild Feathers. That is off the self-titled CD. I think came back in 2013, and it's called Backwoods Company. They are performing tonight at the Toyota Music Factory in Irving, and they happen to be live in studio with us this morning. We got Ben, we got Taylor, we got Joel. I'm sorry, we don't have Ben. We have Brett. And I wrote that down, too.
I'm sorry.
And Ricky, of course. We don't want to leave Ricky out.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Good morning, Dallas.
Ben is sleeping on the bus.
Yeah.
He is. Wake up, Ben, if you hear this.
Tune in.
So let's talk a little bit and get to know you guys first. You know, you guys got together in 2010 in Nashville, and I think Taylor, you were telling me you're originally from this area, right?
Yep, I grew up in the area, went to Richardson High School. I actually just moved back a month ago, getting married to a beautiful woman from Texas.
Texas
So,
women,
yeah.
Texas women are
Texas
tough,
women.
man.
Yeah, those Northeast Texas women are hard to beat.
Amen.
So yeah, I'm back in the DFW.
So let me ask you this. This is the most important question I will probably ask you the entire morning. What made you guys decide you wanted to be broke-ass musicians?
Who said we're broke?
Yeah.
We
Well, okay.
Our wives are asking us that.
It's
every
because we
day.
didn't choose it, man. It chose us.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, you know, a lot of musicians say that. They say it's the lifestyle. I didn't choose it. It chose me. So
Yeah, I definitely thought there'd be more money at this point, but
you guys were really starting to. You know, I mentioned the album, the self-titled album that came out in 2013. You guys were really taking off before this pandemic hit. What was that like? I mean, to have everything come to a screaming halt, because you're getting to get on some of the late night shows, you're getting people picking up the album and the streams and everything, and then everything has to come to a screeching halt.
yeah, I mean, I think it's just like I heard this from a lot of musicians. It was crazy. It's like this tour that we're on right now was supposed to be last summer, and it was just like everything was ramping up and going towards this. Or had a new album coming out, and then when your life gets put on hold like that, you really don't know what to do. I think we're all kind of just going crazy because you're used to the norm of, record, tour, do the thing, and then when you can't do anything, it kind of throws you out of whack. But to have a little bit of positivity, it was nice to get back with the family and just be off for a while and get to be at home and do normal stuff for a little bit.
What did you guys learn about yourselves during this? 'Cause
We're not very good people.
I need a bigger house.
I got to get back on the road, man.
Yeah, we got to get out of there.
The walls are closing in on me.
No, we took the time to reassess some of our old recordings and stuff like that. So we put together a kind of rarities and B-sides album to put out last year just to do something.
Right.
And then we kind of just, you have all that time in the world to write, so we started writing a lot, and that's kind of what led us into this new recording that we're putting out in October.
Yeah, it's coming out on New West album, or New West Records.
Uh-huh.
It's called Alvarado.
That's right.
And did you choose that from being from the area?
No, it's actually from our time out in LA. The song was written when we were out there for months at a time working with our very first label, and
we were just on Alvarado, the street, all the time.
Yeah.
Just one of those things that just stuck.
and it's a cool sounding name. It's like very southwestern.
Yeah.
Very Texas.
Yeah.
Burrito King is on Alvarado.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where the
No.
where the
they have-
Flying Burrito Brothers got their name from.
And just straight up scrumptious food.
Wow.
So
So speaking of food, I'll ask you this question. I was going to save it for later. But if they were to name a sandwich after the Wild Feathers, what would be on this sandwich?
What would be on the sandwich? A lot of meats.
yeah, probably barbecue or something. I don't know. It's
Yeah.
got to be some sort of slow cooked long.
Brisket.
Brisket.
Yeah,
There you go. That's a
pork
good start.
butt, yeah, I don't know.
Bacon?
All the meats.
Yeah.
Just
All the
complete-
meats.
Just a complete, just the barbecue menu, and
So-
then 2 pieces of bread on both sides.
So basically, you're just going to stop by Arby's because they have the meats.
Oh yeah, there we go. Maybe we get
Yeah.
sponsored.
Hey, look us up, Arby's.
You guys got all the guitars in here, and we've got an audience listening. Let's get you guys to play something. We'll talk more about the show tonight on the backside of that, and get to
Sweet.
play some more stuff.
Cool.
Do it.
Song called Ain't Looking.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
She opened up a suitcase, threw it on the floor, started picking up the pieces from the night before. Lit up the smoke, kicked the screen off the door, said I ain't looking for love no more. Love is what you found, it ain't what you're looking for. I ain't looking for love no more. I ain't looking for love no more. Love is what you find when it ain't what you're looking for. Drove a couple 100 miles in a rusted out car. Ditched it out back at some honky-tonk bar. Hey, bartender, make the whiskey pour. 'Cause I ain't looking for love no more. Love is what you found, it ain't what you're looking for. I ain't looking for love no more. I ain't looking for love no more. Love is what you found, when it ain't what you're looking for. Chasing money wasted. I ain't looking for love no more. No more talking, keep on walking. I ain't looking for love. I'm chasing money wasted. I ain't looking for love no more. No more talking, keep on walking. I ain't looking for love. I'm chasing money wasted. I ain't looking for love no more. I'm talking, keep on walking. I ain't looking for love no more. Love is what you found, when it ain't what you're looking for. I ain't looking for love no more. I ain't looking for love no more. Love is what you find, when it ain't what you're looking for.
That is awesome.
Thanks, man.
You guys got some great harmonies. It's very reminiscent to me of the Eagles, right?
Yeah.
You know, and a lot of times it's hard to find those kind of harmonies when you're not related. You know, it's to find voices, and you all have powerful voices.
Yeah, tell us about it, man. We're still trying to find them.
Especially this early.
I want to talk about, because of the harmonies, and I want to talk about the song "Left My Woman." That to me seems like a definite road song. You know,
For
traveling
sure.
the road.
That was the one time when we're back out in LA writing a bunch of a very genesis of the band, and it was just truthful. We were like, we just all left home and we're gone or out there and we're homesick and missed our loved ones back home. So it's an honest song. I think it translates and people dig it because of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I think it can translate to any person, you know,
Yeah,
especially
for sure.
with what we've gone through over the last year, you know, with the pandemic and everything, and missing loved ones because you can't go out and see them.
For sure, man. I think it's universal, and so one of the biggest bummers of our band that we didn't put it out as a single, but it gets its own love live. So
Yeah, when I was looking at Spotify's, that was one of the songs that had some of the most numbers on it.
Yeah, for sure.
Some of the biggest
Yeah.
numbers on it.
It's definitely a crowd favorite. I mean, they love it and they sing like crazy. So it's definitely struck a chord, you know, as far as a universal on a universal level.
Speaking of crowds, how has it been being on tour with Blackberry Smoke and Almond Betts?
It's been awesome.
yeah, it's been awesome. Just so many great guitar players. There's like 15 awesome guitar players
And 20 drummers.
Yeah, literally, it's the most drum sets I've ever seen on stage. Each band has 2 except for us, so we have 1. So when we open up,
Ben needs to step up.
there's 5 drum kits on stage, but it's been a blast. Shows are great, and like I said, it was a long time coming. It's supposed to be last year, so it's nice to finally, get after it.
And we can finally say that we're coming to the Kessler in October.
Oh,
So,
there you
now,
go.
I mean, it's close enough to the show, but we couldn't say anything until today.
Till the show happened. October is a great deal. And see, when Joel over at New West was setting this up, he originally was like, "Well, we can set something up in October. I can't tell you where they're playing, but I could tell you about that."
Awesome.
And then he said, "Hey, last week he was like, would you like to have them in next week? They're going to be in Irving." I was like, "Let's do it."
Yeah.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
So when you're up on stage, and you're trying to describe your music to maybe somebody who's a new fan who's never heard you, do you call yourselves country rock? Do you say you're southern rock? Do you say you're rock and country? What do you call yourselves?
It's the great debate. I kind of say like southern rock, because it's we always said like we tour with country bands, rock bands, and like when we're with like a rock band, they're like, "Oh man, you guys are kind of country, kind of cool," and then we're a country band, it's like, "Hey, you guys are like a rock band." So it's like we straddle that line. Whatever that line is, I don't know. We're all from the South. So I think we have a little bit of that twang in our voices just naturally, but I wouldn't necessarily call it country either.
Yeah, and I think that's why the genre Americana was invented.
Yeah.
Because there's such a broad stroke of
Sometimes too broad.
right.
Yeah.
It's
I
like
know.
this is
No
Americana.
kidding.
But we've always
It's a
just really
trumpet
called
band.
ourselves a rock and roll band because rock and roll bands can play country. They
Yeah,
can
the
play
Stones
blues.
played country.
The Eagles.
Yeah.
Who I just compared you guys to a little earlier.
Right.
That's
For
what
sure.
they did. It was.
Yeah.
We don't really care. It's good music. We think so.
It's music. Yeah, it's just
Right,
music. Just music.
We try really hard.
Let me get you guys to call each other out here real quick.
Let's do it.
Okay, we're going to do something I like to call butthurt. Who in the band is most likely to be talked into signing up for a monthly subscription that they don't want?
Maybe Ben.
Yeah,
He's not
I'd
here.
say-
We'll throw him
yeah.
out.
He's not here. You
The
throw him
drummer,
under the bus
yeah.
every time.
Drummers are idiots.
So why would you say Ben's most likely to do that?
He's, I don't know, he's just a sweet-hearted, gullible dude who's
Who's not
probably
here?
to not hurt
Yeah.
the guy's feelings.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh man,
Yeah,
I'll sign up for that.
I'll
just not to
cancel
hurt
it
the
next
guy's
week. I'll
feelings."
cancel it later.
And then you
Yeah.
forget, and it's like a year-long subscription.
Yeah.
Who in the band is most likely to hound a friend who owes them just a trivial amount of cash?
Oh, I would vote for myself.
Yeah,
on that.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very like, hey,
Hey,
$2.
eye for an
I want
eye.
my $2.
Mine is mine. Hey,
Dude, that was
remember I bought
2
you
years
that
ago.
slice of
That
pizza
was 2 years
2 days ago.
Yeah.
It was $3.50.
Yeah, count it out.
Who will abuse the free samples when you're shopping at a Costco or a Sam's?
All of us.
Oh,
All of
yeah,
us?
I don't know.
I wanted to say Joel.
I
for some reason.
proudly, but I go to Sam's Club.
But I would do it too.
But they got
Yeah.
the Costco
Yeah.
thing.
Like
Who wouldn't?
put on a different hat, maybe put
Yeah,
some shades on,
face
go back
finger.
for seconds.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Who's most likely to break a bone on a night out?
Probably.
Historically speaking, probably Taylor.
I
Taylor,
know.
yeah.
I didn't want to
That's the
say
other one.
myself for all of these, but
I'd probably do the most dangerous things.
Yeah?
But
Yeah,
he borrowed my skateboard the last day of recording our second album and broke his arm in the parking lot.
yeah. might have been about
Of the studio.
20 Coors Lights involved. I don't know.
Yeah, it wasn't the beer though, man.
Yeah.
You can handle that.
Yeah.
What's
Weakens the
the
bones.
what's the most dangerous thing you've ever done? Because you brought up doing
Are you
crazy
besides
stuff.
drugs?
Well, no,
Oh, okay, I'm just joking.
Driving the bandwagon.
Yeah, driving this massive, it's like a box truck, but it's like 75 feet long, and you really should have some training before you drive it. But they just let us have it, and driving that thing up and down the road, in tornadoes and hurricanes and everything,
Ice and all
down a
conditions.
mountain.
Yeah.
I think probably driving that rig is probably the most dangerous
Yeah.
thing we usually do.
That just being in a band in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, one last one on telling on each other. Who's most likely to duck out early to avoid paying for drinks?
Maybe Rick.
Oh, can't get
He's definitely the first one to duck out, but he might pay. I don't know.
I don't know. I think we're all pretty. I don't think we would duck
We
out.
always pay. But I do try to leave early.
Yeah, I mean, if anyone's listening wants to buy us a few drinks, we're down for that
I'll
too.
leave my money, but I'm out of
Yeah.
there.
All right, and last question. I'm going to ask this of each of you guys. What song changed your life?
Man, that is a tough one. I'll
That's
let you
my
start,
one.
Joel.
I think from an early age, I had a connection to "Don't Let Me Down" by the Beatles.
Yeah.
I mean, not just. I guess I could say something like that when I was a teenager or something. But I've always loved a song like from before I can remember, just singing as a kid. I've always loved it.
I'm gonna say it's not a song, but "Rubber Soul." Not to piggyback off yours, but that was the first CD I got of my dad's. I took it out and it was like the first band that I made my own. Instead of just listening to my dad's music. So that whole record, it's kind of was like what turned the light switch on for me.
Brett?
Yeah, I gotta stay on the Beatles train.
Yeah.
So
Uh-oh.
yeah, I just remember same kind of deal, grabbing those records, grabbing that Magical Mystery Tour record because it looked like a cartoon.
And I would have to say, probably, I remember this one moment when I heard Fleetwood Mac's Dreams for the first time, and I thought, like, whoa, this is like, she's singing about something that's very adult, and I don't quite understand it yet, but I felt it. You know what I
Right.
mean?
You know what I thought you were gonna say?
What?
Is "They Call Me the Fireman"?
Yeah. Now, I do love that song,
Yeah.
too.
Didn't you sing that? Wasn't that the first one you
That
ever
was
sang?
the
or
first song I
something?
ever sang to my grandmother. Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah. I didn't
You know-
even play chords. I just strummed it out.
Just opens, she's like,
Not much
sounds
has changed.
She's like,
That
that
sounds
sounds really
horrible,
bad.
Yeah.
How old were you when you played
Wow.
the flute?
18.
But I didn't. That was on my 30th birthday.
That was 3 weeks ago.
We're all really proud of Rick.
Yeah.
Yesterday?
He's got 4
Yeah.
chords almost learned now.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good.
That's all you need.
No, but I didn't really play guitar until I was 15 or 16. But it was like my dad's, and I just do like that and sing the words.
Yeah.
We're going to play a little snippet of that right now.
Well, actually, I was going to see if follow that up if I can get you guys to play something else. I mean, I know we talked about maybe one song, maybe a little bit more. If you don't feel
Chuck.
comfortable doing a second one,
Chuck,
He always-
twist our arm.
Okay.
Get the best out of us.
Yeah, we'll do the title track off the new record. This is Alvarado off the upcoming album.
comes out October 8th, by the
Alvarado,
way, if you're
that's
looking
right.
for it,
And we'll be back on the 15th at Kessler Theater. Get your tickets.
and get your signed copies.
Oh, heck yeah.
All right. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Nothing more but an early morning, everything less than a fire. Knock on the door, silver dream. You can't have back what you given to me. The horses ride from ocean to ocean, changing names of the night. How it tide of the morning mountains, burning in my eyes. A small little desert town outside of California. As my world falling down, I'm gonna find you. All my years have gone. Eldorado, silver dream. Can't have back what you given to me. Alvarado, under your desert tree. Can't let go till you hold on to something. I'm running from, I'm leaning on the better side of you. I'm falling down, I'm standing up to get a better view. When all my friends say don't and then I'm going to. Small little desert town outside of California. As my world falling down, I'm gonna find you. Before all my years have gone. Alvarado, silver dream. Can't have back what you given to me. Alvarado, under your desert tree. Can't let go till you hold on to something. Can't let go till you hold on to something. No, you can't let go till you hold on to something.
Wild Feathers live in studio. They're going to be live tonight over at the Toyota Music Factory in Irving. They'll be back in October. And when you guys come back in October, doors open. If you want to come back in and you want to promote the show,
Awesome,
and
awesome.
everything,
Yeah, man.
come back in and hang out. And
Grab a shower at your house or something.
no, you live here now. You can do it yourself. Everybody's staying over with you, man. They're sleeping
I know.
on
I
your
just,
couch.
I just like to be weird and stay at somewhere else.
Yeah, I like to. Did you hear about the cobra that's loose in the area?
I did.
It's in Grand Prairie right now.
Really?
There's a cobra that's loose in Grand Prairie right now.
It's
Got
not
loose
Courtney
on
Davidson
Tuesday.
just on the loose.
No, it's a real cobra. It was on the news last night. So.
Wow.
Yeah, so watch out.
I will.
So tonight, of course, the doors open at 6 o'clock. What time do you guys take the stage?
I think doors are at 4.
Doors are at 4. Okay.
And we actually go on very early. This is the earliest we've gone on all tour. It's awesome that it's a hometown show and all our parents are coming. But we go on at 5:30 tonight.
5:30.
So get there early and get
Wow.
ready to.
Yeah.
But we do a thing at the end of the night too with Blackberry Smoke.
Okay.
Yeah.
The big
we're there.
jam set.
So there is a jam session after all. You
Mhm.
guys get to hang out and do that kind of
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
That'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
That'll be a lot of fun. Go see the show tonight. I'm sure there are still a few tickets left. If not, try and find a scalper, and they'll get you hooked up.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys in October. The new album comes out October 8th. It's the Wild Feathers. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you
Thanks
so
so
much.
much, Chuck. Appreciate
Going to
it.
leave you with Left My Woman on KHYI.
Nice.
Like I do that mic. That was awesome.
I got to make sure I hear him.
I know, that's pro radio move right there.
Also, doing it here is
That was awesome, man. Thank you.
No, thank you guys, man. I really appreciate it.
Sorry, was that too inside radio? My wife is a huge P1.
Oh, really?
The ticket. Do you hear? Chuck, thank you so much, bro.
Hey, man, pleasure meeting you.
Pleasure meeting you, man.
Absolutely.
Next time we gotta get you out to the show, man, in October.
Yeah, I would love to. It's in well, if I knew you guys were on this early, I would.
They say down in Texas, oh, there ain't much rain. So I found